Hello everybody and welcome to today's journaling video. I am going to be working in my standard size personal journal. This is where I put the depth and the bulk of my journaling, and I have been working in this junk journal from sea salted paper for the past few months, and I've really enjoyed the process. I have enjoyed working with different kinds of papers and working around them and getting sort of a texture change and a visual interest change. But I think I'm going to move on. I do have two or three more of her junk journal style inserts, but the other three that I have are really like travel themed inserts, and I just felt like I couldn't do it justice by just putting like our day-to-day lives in it. So I'm going to save those for future travel journals, even though they're quite thick. I might be able to get two or three trips out of each insert. But yeah, I'm going to be moving on from this style of insert. I'm super sad because I have really enjoyed it, but I am going to be moving on into a blank insert. I've already picked it out. I've already got it ready to go. I haven't started it yet because I am severely behind on my journaling. I have not journaled since, like in this insert, since March, or yeah, the end of March. Yeah. So I have all of April to journal and everything in May so far. I did, however, spend a few hours this morning getting caught up on my Nashville travel journal. So I used a journal that was gifted to me. It feels like it's a personal size journal, so it's not very big, and it was already pre-decorated for me, which was incredible. So I didn't have to decorate it on my trip, but I did take my picture printer and my small supplies, scissors, glue, tape, washi, that sort of thing. So while I was on my trip, I could add in all of the memorabilia and ephemera that I collected while I was there. And all I had to do when I got home was to fill in the journaling, which is typically how I journal always with everything. I get the decorating done, and then all I have to do is fill it in with my thoughts and my adventures and anything I want to include in it. And that's where I get behind because I just do not have the time to write. I just don't have it. When I'm filming or working, I can get the creative stuff done without any issue. I can squeeze that in during nap time or whenever I find, a quiet moment where I'm able to get that done. But when it comes time to have a quiet headspace to sit and write and enjoy the process, I have just been robbed of that for the past few months, and it's nobody's fault. It's not a big deal, but I have really gotten behind on everything that requires my handwriting. My letters are really behind, my journal is really behind, and it's something that I need to work on, and I endeavor to do so. But it's just gonna take some more time, I think, that I don't have. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how that goes in the future. But for now, things are going okay. I have finished this journal, so as of the end of this video, the layouts that I'm doing now are going to take me to the end of April, I suspect. So this will be the last journaling video in this insert, and then we're going to move on to a new blank one. But yeah, all I have to do is find the time to sit down and actually do the bulk of the journaling and stuff. I have been maintaining and keeping up with my dirty planner journal thing, which is basically where I just quickly write down whatever happened that day so that I don't forget when I do have the time to go back and write everything down. So I have maintained that, which makes the process of going back and doing this a lot easier, but yeah, it's just frustrating because we're like a full month and a half behind now. So yeah, and we're probably more than that behind on my letters for my pen friends, so that's super sad. But the supplies that I'm using are supplies that I have gotten in the mail from pen friends or things that have come in from or to my P.O. box. And I keep all of those things separated in a completely different area in different bins so that when I want to do my journaling and my mail art for me or whatever, I'm using supplies that were gifted to me, and it just means more to me to be able to do that. A lot of what I personally buy when I go to the antique shops and when I do any kind of shopping online or anything, I'm typically spending that money on my Etsy shop or for my patrons for Patreon reward packs, my little monthly um, kits. So I really don't use a lot of the stuff that I buy for that. Everything I use has been gifted to me kindly, and it's so much more special to me. Anyway, so that is basically what you're seeing on the screen. I have a lot of great bits that I'm able to choose from, and before I started filming, I just looked through the 3 different small bins that I have recently gotten in the past few months, and just picked things that I felt like were cohesive but also like not meant to be together. Like I sort of pulled from a bunch of different places, and I really liked how it sort of went. I really enjoyed using modern and vintage items. This poor card, I could not find my double-sided sticky tape to save my life, so I just put a little bit of glue down on the edges, hoping that that would work. It definitely didn't. I need to find my double-sided tape, but for the sake of the video, I just left it alone. But basically, I wanted to turn that into a pocket to hold that really pretty handmade tag. I didn't decorate that tag like I wanted to in the video. I just didn't have the time, and the babies had woken up from their nap and then were like screaming at me, so I was trying to move a little bit quickly at this point. But yeah, basically that's what I wanted to do. Anyway, yeah, so these supplies, like I said, weren't meant to be together. They were just supplies that I had gathered from a bunch of different letters and decided to make work. I have really enjoyed the art of combining vintage and modern supplies. I've been trying to really channel that a lot this year, and I have really liked the vibe in my journal so far doing that. So we will be due for a journal flip through next. Like one of the very next videos you see will be a flip through of this journal. I doubt I will be caught up in my journaling for that. So the April and May layout, or the April layouts, will basically be empty because May is going to be going in a whole new journal. So we'll have that to look forward to. For this little cluster, I wanted to sort of add in pieces from all of the bits that I was using for the entire video. I had a lot of that left over, so I felt like it would work if I could just use all 3 to sort of make a cluster and try to make it sort of blend together. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know, I might be able to squeeze another journaling video out of this. I'll have to get caught up and see how many more pages I have to decorate, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I love this stamp set. I splurged on this last year. I think I paid like $30 for it, which hurt, but I have really enjoyed using it, and I don't use it enough because I put it away and forgot about it. So I've pulled it out, I've set it on my desk, and now I'm using it, and I've created my own ephemera using it, using the handmade paper that was sent to me, and just using that stamp. And it made a really simple thing, and I love the look of it, and it makes me want to do it more often. So we'll probably see a lot more stamping in the future. I need to get some new ink pads. The ones I have are in tough shape and a little too dark for me. I want to get a really good gray ink pad. So anyway, I'm going to bring it in closer and bring it back down to normal speed so it's not going lightning fast anymore. And I love the way these turned out. I love the texture. I love how different everything is, but also very cohesive. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you will consider subscribing if you are not already subscribed, so you don't miss any videos like this in the future. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. As always, I love interacting in the comments down below. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That way YouTube knows what to suggest to you in the future, and I know that you like that particular video and can do more in the future. Until next time, friends, I'll catch you later. Thanks. Bye.